recently, Cade Ruotolo had his MMA debut. Cade Ruotolo is a grappling phenom known as one of the Ruotolo brothers. He grew up with an identical twin brother, and as they grew up, they just practiced strangling each other, and they both got really good at it. Till now, both of them are among the best in the world.
Absolutely.
They're very close. One always corners the other in fights, and this was the same way.
Now they have dominated ONE FC. They've gone through a series of jiu-jitsu matches in ONE FC, which we have covered extensively. Now entering MMA, Cade Ruotolo, looking good in MMA.
Recently he fought Blake Cooper, and we'll give you a little bit of a walkthrough. I started off watching the fight, even though knowing the results, seeing Cade doing so much striking with a striker got me a little bit nervous. Had me thinking, why are you doing this? You're so good at strangling people. I'm not sure if it's just, obviously it's going to be difficult going into MMA you're not really just going to grab somebody and strangle them.
Yeah.
It's not realistic these days. But I do also think that there is some glory that comes from knocking somebody out. And Cade had mentioned something about proving new skills, which is somewhat of a trap that maybe some specialists fall into, wanting to prove themselves in the mixed martial arts, which always comes down to striking for some reason. Even though it's mixed martial arts, everybody wants to prove their striking.
Yeah, it's like the most dominant, cool way to finish a fight, right? A big punch, a big knee, a big kick.
A walk-away knockout.
A walk-away knockout. That's absolutely incredible.
So glorious.
But the narrative in here is Cade, if he gets a hold of Cooper, if they go to the ground, he's dead. Spoiler, it's exactly what happened.
So here you can see Cade throws a nice kick. Keeps good distance, backing up a little bit.
Yeah, and really poised like for a striking match. He's not dropping down and faking wrestling. He looks full committed to striking in this moment.
And he actually looks much bigger than Cooper. Yeah.
And so here things change.
He grabs onto Cooper, puts him against the cage. They're in a pummeling position. Cooper tries to get out. Cade goes double
unders, which is a big step in the right direction for Cade. He ducks under the arm. Now from here, we can't quite see the takedown because the ref is in the way.
Yeah, he just kind of falls back. He pulls him into his back mount. And he's doing these strange inside hooks.
And you can hear his brother calling for a body triangle.
That was what I was talking about. Blake, he threw 2 of those punches while Cade had his back, which gives me reason to say maybe Blake is not an excellent grappler. Yeah. Maybe. So now he goes full body triangle.
With one arm locked in, throws a punch, cinches it, and that sets it.
Yeah, Cooper goes to the correct side, tries to go ankle down to escape, but it's too late. The choke is already in, and he already wasted 2 strikes. As Cade had his back, he threw these 2 strikes, which, like I said, to me it's kind of a sign that maybe he doesn't know what he's doing. And then Cade ends it with the sheathing his sword. Cool move. Excellent. They're fighting. They get against the cage, pushes them against the cage. They're in this pummeling position. Blake tries to circle out. Cade goes double under, and he ducks under the shoulder to take his back. Now Herb Dean gets in the way a little bit, but from what I think what happens is Cade, just holding onto his waist, just sits down, and he's hooking inside of the feet. Blake does a little bit of a wasteful striking attempt by trying to strike back here. Cade goes for a little bit of his patented move. So once he has good foot control, he goes for his patented Ruotolotine or rear Ezekiel. We have a video on the rear Ezekiel Ruotolotine, Some people in the comments were mad that it's called the Ruotolo TKO, but that's what it's called now. Sorry.
That's the name.
Sorry, Ezekiel. Yeah, so he goes for that, but Blake gives proper pressure and doesn't allow it. So this was good for Blake. Cade takes the opportunity to just bring the other hand over. And then this is the beginning of the end for Blake Cooper. You could hear Tai Ruotolo in the corner yelling, "Body triangle, belly down, body triangle, belly down." So as Cade is pulling here, he switches to the body triangle. Ooh. The best defense from the guy being body triangle is to go foot down. So let's turn a little bit. So Blake does a good job of going foot down, but it's already too late because the choke is already in pretty deep. He tries to go 2 hands on one, but the choke is already so deep. Boom, he finishes.
Oh.
Doesn't matter if the foot is down. Cade gets up, does this. He unsheathes his sword, and that's it.
So what do we learn?
What did we learn? We learned once again the rear naked choke. Rear naked choke is the king
Yeah.
of all grappling. So,
Maybe all martial arts. What do you think?
I
I
think
mean,
so.
it's up there
I mean,
with head kicks or elbows.
it's up there with a head kick. I mean,
it
not
might be high.
not everybody is gonna get knocked out by a head kick, but everybody's gonna. If you sink the choke in, I think everybody goes out.
I think so.
Even animals. I've heard of people choking dogs out, stuff like that. You know, so yeah, I think the rear naked choke is the. I'm gonna say, yeah, I agree. I think it's the top position in all martial arts if you can get it.
I think so too.